Kaede is sick and tired of playing nice, and she also turns heel. I wasn't expecting to see all these heel turns today. Good day, good people. It's another fine day in the year of the Radiance. Tooling Dave, Bravo Dave, Anomaly the Anomaly Cars, Turner Boy. And it is I, your United States Aviator, Friday Avior, as you like to say some days of the week indeed. Cowboy Avi. And I don't have the hat on because we still can't wear it over this, but we're going to get that fixed sooner or later. Probably later rather than sooner, but we got this. It's nice little cowboy garnish, if you know what I'm saying. That being said, welcome to the, wait for it, I'm going to press that button real quick and I'm going to be like, boom. The Danganronpa Hunger Games. And so, we got some teams here, and some of you aren't gonna like this episode, but I will. You know, I don't want a lot for Christmas. In fact, there is just one thing I need. And I don't care about the presents that are underneath the Christmas tree. And I just want you for my own, more than you could ever know, make my wish come true. We've got all the tributes and tag teams who would be celebrating Christmas a little bit early. As soon as Halloween ends, Christmas begins. Mariah Carey is officially defrosted, and she is dancing, she's shimmering, she's singing, and now, that's what this episode's all about. We got Dinner Party, your tag team champions are here, definitely looking to celebrate most tremendously. We have Couples Council, we got Mew and Mr. Yuta. Three's Company, of course the kids are going to be ready for Christmas the second Halloween ends. Kotoko and Kokoto, oh boy, this is going to be a trip. Big Gremlin Energy sees Crazy Yoko and Hook. Flower Power, Monofony and Noir. Ham Taro sees Hifumi, and it sees Mika. Where there's smoke, there's snow and Christmas time. We got Nagito and Mishima. Virtual Idol see Kizzy and Big Junko. Nail Party sees Rantaro and Kano. Cut Above the Rest sees Munakata and Mai. Snapshot sees Mahiru and Marks of 7th. Magic and Science sees Usami and Nagisa. Turncoat see Ruruka and Hina. Boys Sleepover sees Masaru and Gin. Too Sweet sees Izioi and Iris. Anything for Her sees Mukuro, and more specifically for Desahiko. Mainly because he'll be looking for any reason to hang up some mistletoe. Yeah. Corey sees the Ghost of Christmas Past with Zoe. She's still Zoe. I believe that is hilarious. What I go to school for? Clearly the teacher's going to be counting down to Christmas break. Chisa and Kawakami. Time and Space sees Taichi, and it's Fubuki. I hate that hedgehog. Probably because Christmas will line up with one of their evil plans, Monokuma and Eggman. So the story goes, does not see so, but the story of Christmas past, present, and future, all the Christmas stories, a Christmas story, Toko and Xingqiu. We have the one and only Stop, Look, and Listen, Komaru and Sophie, Pimps Mafia, Kazuichi and Fuyuhiko, Cops and Robbers, Taka and Leon, Get Motivated, Zuru and Miss Now, Tipping the Scale sees Chiaki and Tiki. For Our Friends sees Sayaka and Boss. Praise and Aru, Angie and Pandreo. Music Theory sees Shuichi and Kaede. Unorthodox Upbringing sees Maki and Kai. Laser Focus with Tinko and Kole. And lastly, the Royal Family. Wrestling has more than one, Junko and Cleand. There is one more thing that I do believe I must do, and that is, this could all be for the tag team championships, and more importantly, we might see Jotaro in this matchup. Could it be a Christmas in November miracle? Well, I guess we're about to find out, because god dang blasted, where could it be? There. All right. Tag team agency, there it is. That's what we like to see. All right. And recording gonna start in 3, 2, well, I clicked the wrong wheel actually, so let's not start it yet. There we go. 3, 2, 1. We're at 10%. I very highly doubt it was gonna hit, but it very well could hit. Will we see Dinner Party forced to put those titles up on the line? They have not had very long title reigns. In fact, I think they might have gotten cashed in on a 10 or 15% before. However, will it be happening today? Oh, nope, it seems like they are very much safe. Very much safe indeed. There we go. Just like that. Stop recording, there we go. That iPad, I tell you what, more of an Android person myself, but let me know who you got first, second, and third, and also tell me, how are you feeling about listening to the Christmas songs and doing the Christmas things right after October? What happened to Thanksgiving, some of you might say, but I'll be frank, I've been listening to a couple Christmas songs myself. It's hard to escape it. There's a couple Christmas bangers. Maybe not All I Want for Christmas. I don't think that's my Christmas banger, but there's a couple Christmas bangers that I'm like, all right, well, hold on. That is kind of a banger right there. I do declare that does get me in the festive moods a little bit earlier than I expected. That being said, I am one, but also make your picks first, second, third, because your comments and your picks are important, like this one, like that one, and even like that one right there. Let's get on with this show. I'm gonna make my picks though real quick. Who do I believe is the most holiday, the most Christmas? Celebrating this Christmas early. I'm thinking. I'm gonna say Pandreo and Angie for first. I got them for first. For second, I'm gonna take anything for her. Desihiko's really gonna be looking for mistletoe this time around. And for third, I'm gonna take Flower Power. Those are my picks. Hopefully you've got yours. And hopefully nobody turns heel like that Yeller Belly Avy. But I think it's time that we start this one. So, without further ado, let's get this show on the road. Scroll on down and we'll start round one. And as we start round one, we see the Horn Bearers. Well, if it ain't that merry band of horn bears, could y'all please play that little ditty that I like so much? Oh yeah! Yeehaw! You better believe I love it. That being said, they did their due diligence, so I must do mine. Kokoto, as I actually zoom in just a little bit, feels strong enough to handle anything. Tiki just wants to be helpful. Sayaka and Boss attack tight from behind Slaughter and him. Iris hates the way hates the way the comments have been treating them lately and turns heel. Oh no. Miss Iris, what have y'all been saying in the comments about Miss Iris? She was always so kind and so pleasant, and now she's a heel like that Yellow Belly Avy. Not that Yeller Belly. Well, Iris, you've turned heel, so we might be seeing some heelish antics from you for the rest of this game. And for potentially the rest of the season, unless you decide to turn face again. Cleet is being adorable as always. Desihiko accepts the shadow as Desihiko gains the power persona. Sophie finds the climate change remote. What mayhem will she unleash upon this fair arena? Corey is looking like he's on the verge of snapping. Me too. Yuta spots something shiny in the distance. Oh no, Kotoko, yeah, that's the one. Finds a dimensional sight. Oh goodness gracious. Big Junko looks out only for herself. Izuru feels like now slowing him down, kills Izuru. Well, yeah, you're supposed to really be getting pepped up with the motivation. I don't know if that's what they had in store and planned for you. Tenko steps on a trap. Eggman looks for an easy out. Usami finds some rats, feeds them all, and now she's got an army of rats. Iris sneaks up on Shuichi trying to be a real heel, but Shuichi's known that he's been followed for ages and now counters that heel, kills Iris. Angie attempts to kill Sayaka and but Boss intervenes, killing Sayaka in the nick of time. Killing Angie in the nick of time, protecting Sayaka's life actually. Toko has had enough. Toko's now enraged. Let me see. Zoe starts sobbing uncontrollably. Mishima builds a tank out of sticks and rocks. That's pretty cool. Kanji tries to kill Azuru, but Azuru retaliates and kills him instead. Hina, the starving, as usual, sniffs out a single waffle. That's unfortunate. Mew builds a tank out of sticks and rocks, and Mika steals it. Kolei's glad she can rely on Tinko. The Archons and Grepsel and Monophony grant her a hydro vision. Mukuro can't take her eyes off of Desihiko. Karumi gets caught in one of Tinko's traps. Now all she can do is hope to be free. Kai finds a pseudo-metal armor and puts it on. It glooms with dazzling shine. Kana tries to kill Kai, but the knight's armor diverts the blow. Ruruka kills Kiyotaka before Lion can react. Lion, there's nothing the Lion can do. Let me see. Junko and attacks Nagi from behind, gets rid of him. Oh, poor Nagito, I don't know how you feel about that. Kaide has a horrible feeling in her chest. Fuyiko puts a death collar on Monophony while she's asleep. Something inside of Monokuma snaps. He's now frenzied. Chiaki trips and falls in a really bad way, breaking her neck. Poor girl. Boss challenges Izuyoi rather, and he doesn't win anything in those pancake eating competition. Izuyoi eats the most pancakes fair and square and earns entry into the World Pancake Championship match. And you know what? It is with great honor that I add our boy Izuyoi right in there. Good on him. Masaru knocks out Izuru in a fistfight, puts a dust collar on him. Lion snaps out of it. March the 7th. That's a date, not a name. That's crazy. is ready to give it her all and bust every other creation. Komaru has found a table. Hopefully nobody goes through it. Mai has found a table as well. Hopefully nobody goes through it. Fubuki has been hot on Ruka's trail for days now. Ruka thinks she's gotten away, but Fubuki has finally deduced her location and delivered the final blow. Oh, well, look at that. Rantaro just found a fishing rod. Nagisa wonders if he should build a machine that makes Yakiniku. Maki walks into a very strange machine. Her molecules got all rearranged. She's a ghost Maki. There's a handful of people who tend to go ghost a lot, and I feel like Maki and Mikon are right up there in terms of the I'm going ghost crew. That being said, Pandreo really hopes to have the Harmony Body. Mahiru and Shincho both get the power of Persona. Crazy Oak can sure whether to car laugh or tear her hair out. Kizzy has a strong sense of justice and turns face. Well, look at that! Look at that! Kizzy also turning, not heel, but she's actually turning face. So now we have a heel and a face in action. Alright. And it's a very interesting dynamic now that we see it too. Iris turns heel, Kizzy turns face. Both from the same game, both very good friends. Oh, I'm excited to see how the rest of this season turns out between the two of them. Gin finds an normal car, so I don't know how he did that. They're extinct. Izzy picks up his Newton calling in various places. Hook wants to end things once for all with Tinko. Tinko bites the dust. Kawakami doesn't care much of this place. Munakana and Mai get into argument over who should be in charge. Kazuichi formally invites Toko to join his harem. Toko graciously accepts. Well, alright then. Chisa and Kawakami's finger touched by accident. They both blush just a little bit. Hifumi doesn't really understand what's happening. And Noir uses a mysterious gas to knock out Kana and Zoe. Death calls on the both of them. We are down 10 out of our 64. And after this, well, Rootin' Tootin' Claire de Lunin 4. Tachi, Now, Iris, Angie, Kanji, Kiyotaka, Nagito, Chiaki, Ruruka, Tinko. We have a face and a heel, and our first face and our first heel of the season are a very interesting duo. I do tell you that. I do declare. That being said, we still got 54 people left in this matchup, so we might as well rootin' tootin' and keep on scooting, shall we? I do believe we shall. 54 left in the next round. Seas. We're about to lose some people, I'll tell you what. Kole rumors about Tinko sobs quietly. Chisa follows some sparkles, gets a magic wand. Maki does his Fuyiko, walks him right off of a cliff. That's the power of the ghost. Shincho wants to be useful, helpful rather. Pandreo also gets a power persona. Saika finds my soundboard. Dang it, Sayaka. Boss finds my climate change remote. Monokuma looks around maniacally. See, then Izue spots a love bikini and he's like, I think I'll put that on. He looks good too. Monophony entraps Mew and Mishima in a bubble of water until they both drown. Fubuki hums a song to herself. Hook is being adorable as always. Kizzy puts a dust collar on Hifumi while he's asleep. Eggman just found a laser gun. He starts swinging around making pew-pew sounds, realizes that he can just build a laser gun because he's Eggman. That's a smart man right there. He's got an egg head, but the yolk in his brain is as good yolk as anybody else's. Best yolk in the world. Kana searches for anyone who can get this death collar off her. Noir spots him shine in the distance. Fumi's got a table as well. Shuichi steals Mika's tank while he's asleep. Mahiru summons her persona, uses Sai, knocking out, attacking Noir, leaving him dazed with a splitting headache. Tetsuhiko summons their persona, uses Bufu, trapping Usami's feet in ice. Klee does her best to avoid Junko. Nagisa finds Usami caught in that trap of ice and manages to free her, probably defrosted her ankles. Munakata looks on the verge of snapping. Also, good on you, Nagisa, because Usami was ready to do things right afterwards. Kotoko uses that dimensional sight, sending Shuichi to the despair dimension. Usami commands her army of rats to ambush and bite Crazy Oko and Izuyoi to death. Zoe finds a rocket launcher. That's gonna end well. Kazuichi can't help but admire his own genius mind. Kaede is sick and tired of playing nice, and she also turns heel. I wasn't expecting to see all these heel turns today. We only upped the percentage by just a smidgen, but I guess this is a larger game, and it's tag team action. So, I mean, I suppose we'll see some real heel turns. We now have two heels, and Kaede is in regular action as well, so we're in for a treat, I suppose. Rantaro cast his rod in the river, pulled out a sea bass, more like a C+. The Archons rather see great potential in Yuta. Grant him an Animo Vision. That doesn't say Cryo. Cryo was on my mind. Zero is determined to survive. This again has found some genocide Jack Scissors. Cute boys beware, but he is a cute little boy. Kamaru sets up her table before grabbing Eggman and a headlock. Kamaru then throws Eggman through the table. Are you kidding? Mukuro just found a flamethrower? Who would have thunk? March 7th wasn't looking and fell right off of a cliff. That does not surprise me. Toko's so mad steam is literally coming out of her ears that he caused the fire trapping and killing Mahiru and Klee in the flames. Two red-based characters getting burned to bits. Rest in peace. Juko seems unchanged by any of this. Tinky, that's not her name. That's Taikai. Monster attempts to kill Maya, but Munakata intervenes to protect her. Unfortunately, Munakata dies in the attempt. Lion feels stronger than anything. Kurumi was struggling in the trap, cut herself pretty bad. Kori is now in the house with a Dendro vision. Kokoto draws a demon summoning circle on the ground, for fun. Big Junko digs a massive hole in the ground. Hopefully nobody falls in there. Mika wish she could go home. Mai sets up her table for grabbing Sophie by the throat. Mai then chokeslams Sophie right through the table. Mai wants a tables championship opportunity. Kai tries to kill Lion, but Lion intervenes and kills him instead. It started when an alien devices her with her dead. She's Kawamami 10, and Hina eats a waffle. Hina likes it. Kazuichi actually looks on in disappointment, and I'm proud of him for doing so. We have lost another chunk of competitors, but we still have 41 as we ease our way right as we go on. We have a heal in Kaede. How will that go? Well, Claire de Lune's about to show us. Fuihiko, Mew, Mishima, Crazy Hyoko, Izioi, Eggman, March 7th, Mahiru, Klee, Munakata, Sophie, Kai. Very, very interesting. We have our first set of heels and faces, and it's just so early in the season. I'm very excited to see what unfolds from this. That being said, I think we got to keep going. We do indeed have to keep going. So let's proceed and let's find out how this plays out. 41 remain. It seems like we're going about, 10 or so at a time. 10 to 13 or so. We'll go to the next round and we'll see if that changes. Oh, it might change. Round 3 sees Datsuko's persona upgrading Bufu to Bufala. Lion, my bad. He feels horrible for what he did. Kole accepts the shadows. Kole gains a power persona. Mukuro sets Hifumi on fire. Not him, she sets a table on fire, but I guess he'll be on fire too because Mukuro slams Hifumi through that flaming table. Kana finds a pitchfork, which she figures is great for lobbing at enemies. Kawakami transforms into an alien with a body as hard as diamond. Kawakami proceeds to then headbutt Gin and Pandreo, killing the both of them. Kawakami, please, goodness, oh boy. Oh my goodness, down there is not so good. Nofini uses Hydro to playfully splash Noir. Noir's not amused. Oh! Kaede finds a discarded ring. It seems to have a single wish on it. Oh, this had a very low odd, and she hit it on her very first event. Oh my gosh. Kaede wishes to be unstoppable and becomes a monster heel. I guess when they said Asylum Akamatsu, they weren't kidding. Oh no. Oh, okay. I wasn't expecting that so early in the season. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You see a monster heel, well, I guess y'all might find out. Junko has some shiny red balloons. That's unfortunate. Shuichi's avoiding these dark trees. My gosh. Kizzy uses a mysterious ass knockout Sayaka and Hina over death collars on them. Sayaka can't wait to kill again. Shincho's persona levels up, upgrading Garu to Garula. This is really funny down here, actually. Well, this part isn't really funny. This part's actually kind of sad because it's a majority vote and it says Hina, Sayaka, Monofini, Kana, Zo, and freaking Zo, and Azuru. All are forced to play the majority game. Sayaka received the most votes. Sounds about right, but she was unfortunately the keymaster. Everyone suffered a gruesome demise. Majority votes are terrifying. If I was caught in one of those, I'd be shaking in my boots, like there was a snake in my boots. However, we will go on as Taika accepts her shadow as Tiki and gains a power persona. Kokoto checks on her demon summoning circle, and out comes Shuichi from the Despair Dimension after her sister put him in there. Oh my! Look, pictures of Ninko lying in various places. Yuta feels sorry for Kurumi, frees her from the trap. Komaru tries to kill Usami, but Usami's rats chase her off. Rantaro finds Avi's climate change remote as well. There's a lot of climate change remotes in here. Kazuichi shines his pimp cane, and in a fit of frenzy, Monokuma creeps up on Chisa, snaps her neck. Masu finds some leather scraps just enough to put together some rudimentary clothing. It looks rather caveman-like. Boss can no longer stay still and let other kill their friends. Boss feels heroic. Maki uses blast of energy from her hands at Monokuma. Monokuma's unable to survive the blow. Mika knocks out Shuichi in a fistfight, puts a death scar on him. Toko also finds a waffle. What's up with all these waffles today? Waffles are awful. Mukuro really wants to use her flamethrower. Oh no, Komaru will also find a dimensional site. There's so many sites. This is really a chaotic game now that I think about it. Kori uses massive vines wrapped around Boss, bleeding her dry. Fubuki fails to grasp the gravity situation. If that ain't a canon event right there, gosh darn tootin'. Noir Using mysterious attack to knock out Mai and Corey, death calls on both of them, and Mai looks for someone dumb enough to believe her. Kotoko gets a Hydro Vision from the Archons. Desuko wants to end things once for all with Big Junko. Big Junko kind of just steps on him, and you know what? Desuko probably likes it. Nagisa builds a rocket, and Kurumi knocks out Mika in a fist fight, puts a death car on him. We got no outstanding variables right now, but we do still have 29 tributes alive, 19 until your saving grace pick. But for right now, it's a Clear Day Loon 4. Hifumi, Gin, Pandreo, Hina, Sayaka, Monophony, Kana, Zoe, Azuru, Chisa, Monokuma, Boss, Desu Hiko. 19 more, and I think the most important thing here is to fear our monster healing Kaede. I really did not expect for someone to go heal and then immediately go monster heal. And she's going to be a monster heal for the rest of the season unless she turns face, which means Kaede has become the most dangerous person in the Danganronpa Hunger Games. We will proceed, and hopefully she won't do anything monster healish. But if she had the RNG to do this immediately, I believe she might do some other crazy things. That being said, let's scroll up. And we'll see Big Junko ambushes Corey and eviscerates him. Mika tries to kill Usami, but Usami's rat protect her and kill Mika. Oh, neat. Shincho just found a wrestling singlet. He wants to fight now, too. Yuta finds a... Oh, I don't think they have that hairstyle in WWE 2K23. I don't think they have that hairstyle anywhere in Shincho. Yuta finds a handgun with just enough bullets to be useful. Shuichi drives around in his cool tank. Kotoko checks on a demon in Summer Circle, and that demon actually comes out this time, not a Shuichi. Kizzy's ready to defend her friends. Masaru attempts to kill Kaede. The monster heel says, I gotta take her out or else she's gonna take the world out. Shuichi intervenes in the nick of time. Shuichi had to protect Masaru to protect Kaede's life, and Kaede, I don't know if she really appreciates it. She's just looking at him, and he is kind of scared. Kurumi knocks out Maki and fist fight, puts a death car on her. Rantaro doesn't want to, but finds himself having to go to Shuichi saying, your team is too powerful right now. I gotta get rid of one of you, and I can't take out Kaede. Archon see Griffin and Lion. Lion gets a cryo vision. Mai stares into the distance. Hook finds a dapper suit and puts it on. It's rather fetch, and it's quite fetch, and she's looking great. Oh my gosh! Oh goodness gracious! Kaede is terrifying. Junko pops her own balloon and has a creepy smile on her face. Komaru just found a fishing rod. She can catch all the fish. Kawakami transforms into an alien with a flame body, shoots white hot fireballs, and Mai turn her into ash. Toko finds a heaping stack of pancakes. That had a lot of ash for the whole game. Nagisa traps Mukuro to the moon. She never returns. Maki shoots blast of energy at Kole. Kole's actually able to dodge. Kaede, who's a monster heel, finally snaps and is now frenzied, so we have a frenzied monster heel on our hands. Oh my. Now I think Frenzy might actually calm down some of her monster heal abilities, so I think we may have dodged a bullet there. Kole's ready for target practice. Luckily found a shotgun lying around. No need for aiming, I guess. Taikai summons her persona, uses Garu. Sun goes to win days as Shincho. Let me see. Kazuichi formally invites Kokoto to join his harem. Kokoto respectfully declines. Kotoku used the power of Hydra to put out Junko's campfire, says next time that'll be you. Junko's confused. And Fubuki has been hot on Tiki's trail for days now. Taikai thinks he's gotten away, but Fubuki's deduced her location, delivered the final blow. We're down to 22, and I don't know about you, but 42 is the answer to everything. That's how many people are gone. It's a Clear Day Loon for it. Corey, Mika, Masaru, Shuichi, Mai, Mukuro, Tiki. 22 remain. We won't check who's left, but we will kind of scroll up because we know a whole bunch of things are going wild right now. We have a whole bunch of people doing the wildest of things. We got a whole bunch of visions in play, a whole bunch of like wrestling. We got demons. We've got rats. We got a whole bunch of stuff. And I think it's just time to see how that stuff really interacts with each other, don't you? We got a good chance to just hop right into your save and grace picks with all the crazy items we have in here if anyone decides to use the climate change remote. And other things, we'll see. Oh, okay, or we could see a neon open sign get used. Oh my goodness. Kaede looks for her next victim. Kaede. Big Junko accepts her shadow as Big Junko and gains a power persona. Junko finds a neon open sign to a popular Amita supermarket. Maybe she should return it. Kazuichi is thinking plans to get out of here. Kawakami transforms into a incredibly fast alien, so fast that Fubuki is cut to pieces before Hook's eyes, and she didn't see a thing. Tiki decays silently. Nagisa builds a tank out of 6 rocks and succeeds. Will he keep it? Kurumi uses that gas to knock out Kotoko and Lion, putting death collars on them. Noir knocks out Junko in a fight, that's called on her. Yuta finds Pokeballs, who knows what could be inside of those. Hook starts to sob uncontrollably. Oh, someone get that girl a tissue. Usami doesn't feel prepared for any of this. Kokoto forgot why she tried to summon a demon in the first place. Maybe she was bored, maybe she was disappointed that Shuichi came out. Toko tosses a pancake like a frisbee at Kole with such speed it slices her neck. Maki moves around uselessly. Kotoko is chased by Komaru. Kotoko uses the power of Hydro once the surface behind her. Komaru slips and breaks her neck. Monophony is riding with maggots. Lion buries Kawakami and Toko in piles of ice, freezing them both alive. Kizzy's found a table. Shincho comes back to his senses, and Rantaro starts to get ready for gardening and sets the climate change remote to April. Prepare for pollen as we go into our final 17. Another 5 are gone. And we know that these seasons can be very detrimental to the health of our tributes. So after this Claire de Lune 4, Fubuki, Kole, Komaru, Kawakami, Toko. We could be in for some risky business, to say the least. Are y'all ready to see what risky business could comprise of? We have April coming our way. We have spring on the horizon. So let's proceed and see just how that plays out. We got 7 more into your saving grace picks. Now, we might not get it. But we also might get it as Noir snaps out of it. Now it's gone and desiccating peacefully. Big Junko uses their persona, uses Free A large nuclear blast, leaves Shincho's leg burnt. And the bigness of Big Junko, you would think that maybe she's Big Junko, but her persona is actually just still regular size. Pushes Big Junko into a blooming rose bush. How'd you do that, Hook? The thorns seem endless and are enough to kill Big Junko. That must have been a big old bush. Kotoko finds an axe, upping her chances of survival somewhat. Maki forgot their allergy medications. Junko, hold on a minute. Junko sends, hangs up a neon open sign. Lady Anna's traveling market is open. What? That's not Avi's Wares and Despairs. What? I don't even know what you played. We usually play Rebel Heart. I don't know what you. Goodness gracious! I don't know, Lady Anna. What? I'm willfully unprepared for this. I don't know. Lady Anna. We don't have any music that's on the soundboard for you, but I guess we're gonna have to find some. Here, I guess for now we can have this. When did she open up a shop? Was she potentially the shop that every time it turns autumn, they get their pumpkins? They get their pumpkins from sometimes from some mysterious third shop. Has it been Lady Anna all this time? Regardless, I don't like more business. Kaede gets a 50% discount on a nice stack of pancakes. Shincho gets a 75% discount on a dope chainsaw. Kazuichi and Kokoto joust with shopping carts. Only Kazuichi survives. Oh, look at that. Nagisa still works for Avi's Wares and Despairs, restocking the shelves as best as he can. Yeah, you better believe he does. Yuta gets a 69% discount on a 6 sword. Usami gets a 69% discount on a belt of Pokeballs. Karumi stops till she drops dead. Kizzy takes a free sample, is allergic, and dies. Lion, Nor, and Koto, no, this is Kotoko, going to a freezer section. Maki locks them all inside, freezing them to death. And Rantaro works at Yoko's Items and Fortunes, and she's gathering intel on all of these stores, apparently. We're down to your final 10. Well, I'll be. That means that after this final Claire de Lune, potentially of the episode 4, Big Junko, Kokoto, Karumi, Kizzy, Nor, Kototo, and Lion. We are down to your final 10. And I gotta say, it might be time for some new picks for y'all. Because sometimes your picks are dead in the water. But if you make some new picks, your hopes might raise to the heavens above. So, I'm gonna let you do just that. How about we make some new picks, and how about we call them your gunslinging saving grace picks. Your final 10 consist of, as we scroll down from the royal family, the Hunger Games has more than one, and Junko is the queen. As we scroll down even further, Hook has been making her name, and the Big Gremlin energy might be her claim to fame. Will she win it for Big Gremlin energy? Couples Counseling still sees Yuta. Don't count that man's out. You never count out Nasahina. They're terrifying. Could Yuta do this today? Nail Party Rantaro still wants to really carry on for Miss Kana. It was a major key alert when the Keymaster was selected, and he still hasn't let go of it. He still wants to win this whole thing. As we keep on going down and further, we have Kazuichi from the Pimp's Mafia trying to carry on for Pekka and Fuyuhiko. As we keep on keeping on, we see both Nagisa and Usami are both here. Look at that. A team of 2 in your final 10. They got a 20% chance to win this thing. Unorthodox upbringing still sees Maki, and she's been on a roll. Woohoo! So the story goes, still sees Xingqiu could win this whole thing. Has a little bit of wind, has a little bit of wrestling in his prowess. Could he potentially even start a super kick party, taking out the heads of so many competitors? And lastly, we have the monster heel, unstable Kaede, who is frenzied, and I think that frenzy is stopping a lot of those monster heel abilities. Otherwise, she might have been a real menace to deal with. Okay. That's your saving grace picks. I'll tell you what, if Kaede's frenzy dies down, oh, we're in a lot of trouble. But aside from that, I'm going to take a step back and say, you know what? I don't think she's got this. I don't think it's in her bag. I'm gonna say, make your picks as well, first, second, and third in the comments. And while you're here, like and subscribe if you want. I'm gonna take Junko for first because, well, the Hunger Games has more than one royal family, and she's the one. I'll take, because you know, the royal family you would think would be the Asahinas, but perhaps it's the royal family. I'll take, who do I want for second? I'll take Yuta for second because you don't count out Yuta either. And I'll take Rantaro for third. I think he's going to carry on for Lil Kana. Those are my picks. Y'all have made yours. We know our final 10, and they're going strong with their hearts beating in sync. With, you know, I would think that it would be more like a cowboy woman, but I suppose, perhaps, it is in sync with that of a samurai woman. Let's see how this all plays out. It's your final 10 in the next round C's. Oh boy. Oh my. Usami tossed out a Pokeball, says, well, you know what? I suppose that this could go really badly if I don't take out everybody right here, right now. And this Kaede, she's a troublemaker right now. She is a true troublemaker, a real yeller belly. Usami tosses out a Pokeball, out comes Lucario, who uses Aura Spear, decimating Kaede. That's how to take down, pardon me, that's how you gotta take down a monster heel. Ooh, I am parched. Perhaps I should get a drink of water. Oh, very nice. Stay hydrated. Even in the cold months. Even though if you're in the southern hemisphere, it's going to be those warm months. Rantaro casts Rod in the river, pulls out another Neon Open Sign. Hopefully that one's for Avi's Wares and Despairs. The Archon see great potential in Maki, grant her a Geo Vision. Xingqiu looks for an opponent to fight. We're down to your final 2 as Hook cuts Junko in line, and Junko cuts Hook with a knife. Nagisa and Maki decide to harvest honey together. Surprisingly, nothing goes wrong, and because of it, I believe they are your final 2. Oh my gosh. They just peacefully harvested some honey together. It's Kazuichi, Yuta, Rantaro, Junko, Usami, and Xingqiu devise a plan to get honey from a massive beehive. However, the bees fight them for hours in an all-out war, and inevitably the bees prevail, but at what cost? The cost of all these lives, and I'll tell you what, the cost of this massive, terrible turnabout for Kaede, Hook, Kazuichi, Yuta, Rantaro, Junko, Usami, and Xingqiu. Well, just like that, it's down to the 2 who were just vibing for honey. Maybe they learned a little something about that from that Winnie the Pooh feller, but between these 2, I have to ask you who, Nagisa, or will it be Miss Maki? Miss Maki has been doing very well recently. I think she's been featured in like the top like few in a lot of the matches that she's had in the last couple of weeks. Will she take a victory today for her team, or will it be Mr. Nagisa? It could be. It could be either of them. Who will it be? That's the real question. Will it be Nagisa? Will it be Maki? They're harvesting honey together. It could be neither of them. It could be both. It could be, well, a ghost. possessing somebody else. It could be a zombie taking them down. I'm not sure how it's gonna play out, but if they stay peaceful together, who knows what the world will bring. So between Nagisa and Maki, let's see how this whole thing casts its shadow. We see it all ends with Maki with her Geo Vision summons a massive shield protecting her from Nagisa's attack. Then Nagisa is gonna fall into the ground because Maki causes the ground beneath him to cave in, burying him alive. Well, there he goes. Nagisa, it's been real, it's been tad, but it ain't been real tad. Yeah, regardless, and Kokoto is desiccating peacefully. We are down just one folk, and that leaves us with one folk after this terrible, terrible turnabout 4. Nagisa. Which means we got one winner and one winner alone. We'll scroll down just a smidgen, and we've said she's been kind of having a good run lately. And the Hunger Games isn't always about, oh my gosh, look at all the things you've done in the past. That's more like a Hall of Fame thing. But when you think about what she's done lately, she's making a name for herself, and she is your winner. Representing Kai and Rosaria from unorthodox upbringings. Perhaps those unorthodox upbringings trained them just properly to work together in these games because they were able to get Maki to the top, and because of it, their team is going to the tag team finale. Unorthodox upbringing sees Maki take the win. Well, yeehaw, Maki, congratulations. Took 6 KOs to her as well. Usami with 4, Kawakami with 4, Lion, with 3, Toko with 3, Mono Fanny with 3, no, that's just 2, Izuru with 2, Boss with 2, Junko with 2, Hook with 2, Shuichi with 2, Big Junko with 2, Fubuki with 2, Saiko with 1, everybody else with 1 or less. That is really all the time we got, but most importantly, bring up that tag team bracket. Unorthodox upbringings will steal that spot, and congratulations to them. They admittedly deserve it. They earned it. For the way that they were raised, they still got up there and they're doing what's right for them. Congratulations to them. And congratulations to anybody who picked them, because I think they're a pretty good team together. I love all 3 of those characters, admittedly. That being said, I gotta render this thing real quick because I didn't think Thursday is already working on a render. I gotta render this one. Friday, well, his stuff is already done, but he does still have to render, so we got a whole lot of rendering to do. So until next time, next week. Next week will be, I'll be doing it right before Inferno. Yeah, Inferno's next week, so get excited for that. I got no announcements for it, but I assume Thursday we will, and next week, and probably this week too. I guess I'll have some next week too. We'll see. We'll see indeed. Toodaloo, Black Crew. Thank you so much for watching.